guys, it's Jenny Jen the Plant Friend. Thank you for joining me for another video. I am sitting around some lovely plants today that I wanted to share with you that I consider not 5 favorite for a particular month. They are just doing the most right now and I'm just loving them. So I wanted to share it with you guys. So we're going to get into the video, but first let me welcome my first time viewers. Hello, welcome to the channel. Hopefully you will subscribe and then you will become a supporter. And to all of the supporters, thank you for always coming back and watching these videos. And thank you for those guys who are commenting and kind of conversing with me back and forth. I love that. Thank you so much. And I am going to be doing a video soon for one of my subscribers who asked for a particular video. I'm in the process of getting that together. And so, but yeah, in the meantime, let's just get into this video. So today's video is going to be about my top favorite plants at the moment. Let's call it that, at the moment. And so let's just go for it. So my first plant, I got this plant in, well, this is the second one, but in April. And this is the first plant is a philodendron, of course. It's my Philodendron Bono. And I understand that these can grow very big, but I am just so proud to be keeping this guy alive because this is an import plant. And I did struggle with it in the beginning because when it came, where is it? This leaf, I don't know if you guys can see that, was broken. And I lost a leaf, another leaf. But this leaf, surprisingly, is hanging in there. It's broken, but otherwise healthy. I mean, I tried to put it back together, but it's not completely broken. So anyway, but guys, look at the variegation on this plant, first of all. She put this leaf out, can you see it? Last month, right? And then she started putting out another one, and it looks like it's going to be bigger. Look at that guy. Right? So look how long it is. So it looks like, you know, it's not attached to the moss pole or anything, but I did put this little moss pole in there for support. And so it seems to be working. Hopefully this guy's going to grow a little bit taller, and then I'll be able to actually attach her to the moss pole. But the first plant is my Philodendron Bono. I just love all of the variegation. I probably need to dust her leaves. They're looking a little dusty. But other than that, she is gorgeous and doing very well. She is in a self-watering pot. She is growing in pond. The roots are at the bottom, but not root bound or anything. But I love these little self-watering pots. Then you have the window and you can see where the water level is. So I really, really love those. But yeah, so the Philodendron Bono is my first plant that I wanted to share with you guys that's making it on my favorites list. Okay, we're going to sit her off to the side. And so this next plant, I believe she was in my last month's favorite. If she was, oh well, because she's still a favorite. And that would be no, actually, I think she was in a plant about Hoyas. Anyway, a video about Hoyas. Anyway, this is my Hoya Macrophila Varigata. And this guy has been doing the most. She just put out a new leaf. And I wish I would have showed it to you guys when it was very tiny. It was very tiny, and it hasn't quite hardened off, but that's this leaf. It's still very soft. It has not hardened off. But then, before that, she gave me this leaf. I mean, pure yellow with a very hint of a streak of green going down the center there. Just a hint, but it is still trimmed with that traditional red veining around the edges of the leaf. But she's consistently put out new leaves the whole season. She's growing, she's stretching. She bloomed for me earlier this year. The blooms have all fallen off. The peduncles are still there, so we're hopeful that they're going to come back. I thought I saw another leaf, but maybe not. Let's see. But yeah, this guy, I think it was this one because it's not quite hardened off either. But yeah, so this is my, again, my Hoya Macrophila, and she's just loving climbing upward on this trellis that I have her on, this bamboo stake, not a trellis actually, a self-made trellis. But yeah, so she's growing really strong and putting out new growth. I know that leaf has been there for a while, but look at this one. Look how big this leaf is. And it's not quite hardened off either. So this is a new leaf and this is a new leaf. So she has about 3 or 4 new leaves on here that haven't quite hardened off. Before that, this guy was the largest leaf, and I was so proud of her, this one here. And but then she gave me this guy, and so I was like, okay, well, just keep up the good work. Yes. Okay, so the second plant is the Hoya Macrophila. And then this next plant is also a Hoya. Let's stay with the Hoyas because Hoyas have been my thing lately. I'm not quite a Hoya head to the place that I only want to collect Hoyas because I still love all my other plants. But when Hoyas bloom, they just take you to a new level. Just upward, okay? Guys. So this is my Hoya Carnosa rope plant, if you will. And she bloomed, and the blooms are open. And I did do a video when the blooms were closed, and I think on my Instagram I may have shown you guys a update. I don't see any other peduncles because I can't wait for this guy to have just blooms all over, just peduncles everywhere, because I can only imagine how beautiful that would be. But yeah, so I don't see any other peduncles. She has growth, new growth. Her leaves are so curly, and you have to be really careful with these guys. I've never had a problem with mealies, and I don't want one, but I'm always checking her. But look at the blooms. Let me zoom in and let you guys see. Look how pretty that is. And then it's just sort of hanging out on the end there. It wasn't as big as this one, but I don't want to mess with it because they're probably about, this one opened first. And so, matter of fact, and they're so fuzzy, and then they have their light pink fuzzy blooms with the inner darker pink blooms. Love that. But yeah, so the third plant is my Hoya Carnosa compactor, who is in bloom. She's been with me for about a year and a half. I did pick her up surprisingly at a big box store, this huge plant. I bought 2 of them because I couldn't believe it. And I only paid $16 for this full pot. So I was really excited about that. Actually $17. Close enough, right? But yeah, the Hoya Carnosa compactor in bloom. Of course she would make the list. Okay. So the next plant is behind me, and she's too big for me to move. So what I'm going to do is, she's actually, let me see if I can move her. Yeah, no, that's not going to happen. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, can you guys see this? I really want to get her down, but let me just see if I can get her down. Hold on, guys. Okay, so this guy, I have propagated her a couple times. I have another full plant in the kitchen. I don't know. Here we go. She's coming. I want to get her down anyway because I do want to check her out. I might have to change her trellis situation, but yeah, this is my Scindactus Pictus exotica. I've been told that this may not be an exotica, that it may be a silver splash or some sort. And I don't particularly care what you want to call her. I call her beautiful. So yeah, but She is grown like crazy. And hold on, I'm trying to get her where you guys can see the whole plant. Maybe you can see the whole plant from there, because I don't want to drop her. But I needed to take her down anyway because I need to work on the trellis situation with this guy. But when I put her on the trellis, she started giving me these nice big leaves like this one, and just started growing like crazy. She is growing in leca. She's not in a self-watering pot, but she is in a orchid pot, so maybe we can see the roots. Whoa. Okay, yeah, she needs to go up. She needs to go up. I really hate to disturb her, but I'm going to have to change the trellis anyway, so I probably will. Sorry guys, something itched my nose. But I'll probably just, whoa, I don't even know what's happening here. But yeah, the Scindactus Pictus exotica, and I know that I've had this guy at least 2 years. Again, I have a very, matter of fact, wow, I got her in September of 2020, and I put her in leca in November of 2020. Let's take her little tag out. But she is doing well. I just need to pot her. So the fourth plant is the Scindactus Pictus exotica silver splash beautiful girl. All of the above. So we're gonna just sit her here. Well, actually, maybe I could sit her here and then I'll work on her today. Okay. And so the fifth plant in my favorites for this month, or my just favorite list, is my this guy. It's my Anthurium magnificent crystallinum cross. And I'll show you why this guy is my favorite. So this guy has, and I forget what this is called. It's like a bloom, but it's not a bloom. It has a name, but I'll put it on the screen. But anyway, she started giving me like just huge leaves. Like, look at that. You can see in reference to my head. Let's see. Let's go by count here. So this leaf, this is the oldest of the larger leaves, this one. And then she gave me this one, and it had some damage. Not sure why, but it had a little bit of damage there. I'm just checking. Yeah, so, but other than that, it's beautiful. It just has that slight damage tear there. And then, guys, this is the newest leaf. Look at this. Look at my hand. Here you go. That's a good reference point. This is my hand, right? And look at the leaf. If I come over here, it's that much leaf left. But before that, I was getting these small wonky leaves like this one or this one. Can you see why this guy would be one of my favorites right now? Are you kidding me? Now, I did put all of my anthuriums in sphagnum moss, so she is growing in sphagnum moss, and I put it up around the area roots, the advantageous roots here. I just put some additional sphagnum moss. I keep it moist. She is living in the plastic greenhouse cabinet over there. But yeah, she is a favorite. Right? Okay, so let's see. So that was 5. So we're going with 10 today. Top 10 favorites right now, currently. So let me get the others because I have to move them. So 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, so the next plant that's in my favorite category, she's peeking up at me, but she's a common house plant, but favorites can be common house plants, you know. And so this is my Peperomia, Peperomoides Chinese money tree, money plant, money plant. But I love that she's so wonky in the way she's growing. I love that. And this guy had all but died off. The leaves were very small. They were curled in. They were not, it was not a good thing. I put her in pond and she just took off. Like, I'm trying not to smash anything while I take her out and show you guys. So I have her in this straight pond and I have her in this little plastic inner pot. I guess you guys could see. But she is loving life in a pond. And so, yeah, so she made the favorite list this month because she just continues to put out new growth and new pups and everything. I don't know if you guys can see the pups at the bottom, all of these new little friendship plants, friends down here. I call her friendship because she is a friendship plant, and allows me to share with my friends. I can even cut this off and root it in water and put it back into the pot. But I'm liking the way she's growing. I like that she's different and hanging out the pot like that. But I'm probably going to have to uppot this guy as well. And if so, I'll bring you guys along with me. But yeah, the Peperomia peperomoides is the 6th plant. Okay, let's put her back in her spot there. Oh, not on the leaf, not on the leaf. Okay, so this next plant, I don't even think I really share or have shown this guy in my videos. I don't know, but this is an interesting little plant, and it is called the Philodendron Robinson. And so here she is. She is got something going on. I didn't even know that this plant was variegated. Sorry about the leca, but we know that that happens. She is growing in leca, so you know that already. And she is, here, let's hold her up. Well, she's got some root situation going on, but not bad. Apparently she doesn't mind her roots being in the water reservoir. I'll take a couple of these off because I can see what's about to happen. But yeah, so the Philodendron Robinson. So these are the older leaves. They were like green, they were big. So it's about 3 of them left. And then she started this variegated thing. So she got like a variegated streak down that one. And then these leaves that have not unfurled yet, there's one there, but that has not unfurled. These 3 are on a completely white stalk. Can you guys see that here? This is completely white. And so I feel like they're gonna be variegated down there. Those particular ones will be variegated. But yeah, the Philodendron Robinson. Now I put her on this moss pole. I can't tell. I think she has adhered to the moss pole. I've been doing a lot better job at keeping these guys. She has. I see a couple places where she's actually taken to the moss pole. So that's exciting as well. But yeah, so she's doing really well, and she has these 3 new leaves that are about to unfurl. I can't wait to see what they look like when they unfurl. And then there's a 4th one coming in. So she's got 1, 2, 3, and then there's a 4th one emerging here. But yeah, the Philodendron Robinson, who knew? But I love this plant, the hardy leaves, the texture, kind of almost like leathery-like texture of the leaves. But I can't wait to see what the variegation looks like on these ones that are about to unfurl. Sometimes philodendrons need a little help, but I'm going to try to be patient here. But yeah, the 7th plant, is that 7? The Philodendron Robinson. Philodendron Robinson. We're just going to put her right over there. And so she'll kind of peek in. Now, guys, this next plant, I had to go out on the sun porch to get her because since I put her out there, she has just taken off. So let's see. She's kind of heavy. And this is my Philodendron Pasta Zana. I know, right? Here we go. So, guys, I've heard how big these plants can get. But so let me just show you the older leaves first. This is an older leaf, not bad, not a bad size for a Pasta Zana. And then I don't even know how to get to it. Whoa. Okay. And then something like this. And these are not looking the best. I thought they were getting too much sun. Then they had this smaller one here. But then she put out this leaf, this one. And I was like, whoa, that's massive. I was so excited that she put out this nice big leaf since she's been out on the sun porch. And guys, next she put out this one. Can you get any more excited than that? Look at how huge this thing is. Like one, maybe three of my hands size. That's how big this guy is. Yes. And so she's loving the sun porch. She's getting plenty of sun. And then if you look real close, she's about to give another one right here. She's giving another leaf, guys. And I don't know what the size of it will be, but I love that it's emerging straight because these guys can trail, they can be crawlers, or they can grow upright. But I'm loving the size. I mean, what are you saying? Look at that, right? Wait, this one was already bigger than my head. And then this one, I'm saying, I'm loving it. The Philodendron Pasta Zana. And of course, oh, I did. I got this guy in September of 2021. And I've lost a couple leaves on her, but that's okay because she is making a comeback since she's getting the light that she needs. And it's kind of humid out there if I don't have the air conditioning running, but I'll keep you guys posted on how this new leaf come in. The Philodendron Pasta Zana. This is the 8th plant. And then the 9th plant, you guys probably recently saw. This next plant, huge. I did a repot, so yes, you guys saw her. But she's in the favorite category because she just continues. I propagated this guy. I put her. She was already on the moss pole. She's actually outgrown the moss pole. That's why I propagated her, because I try to get the whole plant in there, which I probably can't. That's the top of her. So she is growing in a leca pond mix in this self-watering pot. But these last couple leaves that she's put out, I really want you guys to see this. I'm going to try to, let me get creative. Hold on a second. I'm going to get some support here. Here we go. So I'm going to put her down here so I can hold. Yeah, that's better. Okay. But look at these leaves. Since I propagated her, look at this. Is that huge and beautiful? Look at that. Syngonium albo. I didn't tell you, if in case I didn't tell you guys. Matter of fact, the propagation that I'm giving away on my Instagram, which I'm about to announce the winner tomorrow actually, came off of this plant here. And so, but once they get started, they are great. Now, when you first get them, sometimes some people say they struggle, but I did struggle in the beginning. This is an older leaf that's kind of dying off there, this one. And that's okay when lower leaves are dying off, as long as the newer ones are coming in and they're healthy and they're big. She has attached herself to the moss pole, so I'm going to have to try and figure out how to extend it. I did on part of the propagations. I'm planning to pot back into the mother plant, and this is the second one. This is the second Syngonium albo that I have. But yeah, I love the new leaves. I love this variegation. Look at that mottled look. I love that. And then the half moons with the mottled look. Don't you love that? And then the complete half moon. Look at that. This is almost pure white with just, no, that's not a half moon. This is the half moon. I was looking at this one, the half moon with the white on one side and the green. That's beautiful. But this one is almost practically fully white. with just the tip. Isn't that it's beautiful, but you know, it's not going to last forever. They last a while on the Syngoniums, more than they do on the Monstera albos, but yeah, you don't really want a whole lot of completely white leaves. But she's already given me some before, like over here. But they're smaller, but that's okay. And then that little leaf tucked back in there. But yeah, the Syngonium albo is my 9th plant. I've lost count, guys. I don't know if that's 9 or 10, but let's call this number 9, the Syngonium albo. And then this next plant, I'm just going to reach around here and get her. And she was in the favorites for last month. She was. But this girl deserves to be in every favorite video that I make. I don't know about anybody else, but that I make. And that would be my Syngonium Chia Pins. What a way to end it with Syngoniums. This guy, whoa, okay. I've already extended the moss pole. So hold on. We got to do something really creative now. So look at this guy. And she keeps going and keeps going. Now we're at the top. And then she just put out this new leaf. So I have her staked up. I just want to let her grow. She has taken, I did do a quick video where she had taken to the moss pole. So, but I put in another stake to support the moss pole. Because the moss pole, is that a new leaf down there? But yeah, so let me just show you, because as beautiful as she is, she's not perfect. She has some imperfections. This leaf is the oldest leaf from the original propagation when I propped it here. And so it looks like it's dying off and it's not giving me anything new, but we're going to just leave her in place for as long as she did her job. And for as long as she wants to stay attached to this plant, fine by me, because I can look at all of this. The Syngonium Chia Pins. Yeah, guys. So she is in this self-watering pot. And I think, okay, guys, I'm going to show you guys this. And I think I did order a pot for her, a bigger pot, because she is in like a 7-inch pot. She's touching my wind chimes up there, but she's in a 7-inch self-watering pot. But let me show you why. This is why. Look at those roots. I have to up pot her soon, real soon. And I did. Okay, guys, so that concludes this favorites video for today. My camera did die. So I'm just going to stop. I'm not sure if we did 9 or 10, but whatever we did, I'm sure it will be plenty. Thank you so much for making it to the end of this video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment at the bottom. No, really, comment at the bottom. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.